on me was 23 girls. Not one, not two. No, why am I counting in ones and two? Not two, not four, not 5, not 10, not 15, not 20. 23 girls. My name is siyamthandandamase, darling. Hopefully you said it with me. If you are a new subscriber here, welcome to my channel. And if you are a regular subscriber, thank you for coming back. New subscribers, please do the most by liking the video, leaving a comment below, letting me know which country you come from. Actually, all of my subscribers, let me know which country you come from or where in the world are you, child. Even if you're in SA, tell me, let me know. Are you in Durban? Are you in Tata? Are you in Johannesburg? Are you in Cape Town, baby? Where are you? PMB, let me know. Rep your city below in the comment section. And if you are outside of South Africa, guys, let me know. Thank you so much, guys, for coming by and for always supporting my content. Today's video is a story time. I'm going to tell you guys a story time about the one time this guy cheated on me with not one, not two. Why am I counting in ones and twos? Not 2, not 4, not 6. Why am I counting? Let me count in fives. Not 5, not 10, not 15, not 20 girls, but 22 girls. Okay? Let's lay it down. So I was still in high school. Oh guys, I'm going to be having my cheese board. Let me show you guys how it looks like. This is a homemade cheese board. I did this. This was made by yours truly, baby. Yours truly, baby. Yours truly, baby. And I'm going to be sipping on some very much obvious. Firstly, before I say anything, please note alcohol is not for sale to persons under the age of 18. I am having adult drinks because I'm an adult. This is some Johnny Walker, okay? But yeah, so let's get this video rolling. How do I, let me open my dips actually. I've got the sour cream cheese and chives as well as the blue cheese. So story time, guys. I was like in high school. I dated this guy. I think he was my first boyfriend. Was he my first boyfriend? He was my first boyfriend. No, he was my first boyfriend. It was not really a relationship like that. Like, we didn't do anything. Like, I was a late bloomer. We didn't do anything like that, or you could think of. We just, yeah, he just liked me and I liked him too, and I actually liked him. We saw each other at the same time, and I think we just kept looking at each other. Like, we met for the first time. He saw me the very first time. I also saw him for the first time, if that makes sense. So then we just looked at each other, and he asked his friend, who was also my friend and my matric dance partner, as to who's that girl, whatever. He was in grade 8. I was in grade 8, I was in grade 9. Yeah, he was in grade 8, I was in grade 9. But he was supposed to have been in grade 10, age-wise or whatever. But yeah, I understand that we're not the same as people and whatever. Like, people are not the same. Some people were grades behind, others were grades ahead. So he was a grade behind me. And I really liked him. I'm just going to call him Zuki because if you're in high school with me, you know who I'm talking about. But I don't think you'd mind me mentioning his name because you guys won't know who he is anyways. He was a pretty cool gent, yellow bone gent. Yeah, I liked yellow bones back in the day. Was the light-skinned gent. He was very grown for his class. And in school, he would drive to school in grade 8. He was already driving a car. So that's why I'm saying he was very mature and grown for his grade. And he would literally buy me the nicest things ever because he had money. I don't know where he got it from. I don't care. But still, he spoiled me, and that's all that matters. I'm not one to ask where money comes from when a man buys me things, Sana. I know where mine comes from, and that's what my business is. I don't care where the man's money comes from, how he makes it. That ain't my business. My business is to eat his money, that's all. So, he spoiled me, had a nice relationship. I was so scared of him because I was scared of boys, and I hadn't kissed a boy. And I remember my friends laughing at me in class to a point where everyone was like, I need to practice how to kiss a boy in front of everyone. And they dared me to kiss somebody, and I literally did this. And then they called me 3 seconds. Yeah, I was called 3 seconds because I couldn't kiss a boy and I was uncomfortable the whole thing. But anyways, yeah, I don't know why they made fun of me for doing that. But high school was high school. Yeah, it was like that back then. So we went on a school tour, right? We went to Grahamstown to this festival called, it was not Arts Festival, man. It was Science Festival. Yeah, was it called Science Festival, guys? I think it was called Science Festival. So we went to the Science Festival where all different schools would meet there and do scientific experiments. There'd be the number 1 school, number 2, number whatever. It was nice though, and I went because I wanted to do physical sciences. So if you wanted to do science, you had to go on that tour so you learn more about science, okay? So we went on that tour, and he was there as well. So he said to me, firstly, I don't understand why we didn't get in the same bus. Let's start there. My friends and I got into the same bus, but I wanted to be in the same bus as my man and my friends. But he wanted to be in a different bus than I did. And that bus that he was in only had naughty people, and I didn't want to be a part of that bus because I knew it was going to be messy. So I had asked him to come to be in my bus, but he didn't want to be in my bus. Well, he didn't want to be in that bus specifically. He even said that I must go move with him to the other one. But I was like, the kids in that other bus are too mature. Like, they know how to kiss boys. They're already having dude, ex. So I don't want to be a part of that. So, but he continued to be in that bus. Like I said, he was very mature for his age. He was very mature for his, not age, but grade. So he knew all about that. And he was not a virgin. So that's why he was comfortable being in the other bus. Fine. Drive from Utah, that is Mthatha, to Grahamstown. Firstly, at some point in our bus, there were, what do you call them? Guys, I'm just thinking about the thing, blue pills. What do you call those pills that people would eat? Would drink, and then they'd make them. What are they called? Those pills though. People had those pills, and somebody actually spiked our drink. A lot happened, but wow. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm traumatized again. But I didn't realize how wrong it was back then. I knew it was wrong, but I wasn't as offended as I am right now. Like, realizing that was nothing to be taken lightly. But it was taken lightly because we didn't know what was happening, if that makes sense. So anyways, we're on the school tour, we get to Grahamstown. Now when we get to Grahamstown, obviously there's going to be teachers on this trip too. There were teachers on this trip too. We get there, guys, and there's rumors that students were drinking in the other bus that I had said I don't want to be a part of. Child, I'm not messy. Students were drinking there. Students were kissing. The students that had sexual intercourse. So 8 grades are busy Science Festival. Grade 8, grade 9, grade 10. And I think grade 11 as well. Not sure about grade 11, but I think it was 3 or 4 grades. So some students had sexual intercourse in the other bus, and there was a rumor going on, and the teachers were trying to write down the names of the people so that when we get back to school, they could be punished accordingly. Day 1 in Grahamstown, whenever we went to East Science Festival, guys, we wouldn't live in a hotel or anything fancy like that. No, we'd live in people's homes. Like, schools would actually book out people's homes so that we stay there. And they would make water for us in the morning to bath. There'd be catering. I don't know how they did it, child, but they did it. They did it. So fine. Now, this is the first day in Grahamstown. There was this teacher. We called him Mr. Muscle, right? And I really liked him, and he called my friend and I his kids. He was very fit, so he'd be like, "Oh, Mr. Muscle," we were very naughty, my friend and I, Shame. So I would call him Mr. Muscle. So then Mr. Muscle knew of my relationship with Zuki, and then he asked me if I'm in a relationship with him. So I thought I was in trouble, and I lied to him and said, "No, I'm not in a relationship. I don't have a boyfriend. I'm scared of boys." Granted, he wants to help me by telling me what had happened in the other bus, but I didn't know at the time. So after we were done and we came back from where the Science Festival was at, he then called me aside and said I must tell him the truth. And I told him the truth. Then he was like, "Oh, well, your boyfriend did some stuff." And he told me what my boyfriend did. And he was like, he just doesn't want me to be embarrassed because everyone else in the other bus was talking about me. So he wants me to be okay. If I want to cry about it, I must cry now so that the other students don't see. But to be honest, at the time, I didn't think to cry. I wasn't offended. Like, it didn't hurt. I don't know why. I don't know that. I think I didn't understand cheating, but it didn't damage me or anything like that. I was just like, oh, he did that. Oh, good for him. Moved on. Second day now in Grahamstown, everyone is talking about it. Like, my boyfriend kissed so many girls, and I think at the time he had already kissed 13 girls. 13 girls. 1, 3, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 girls. Ufan, he had kissed 13 girls. Got day 2. Day 2. So if he does that, that means even back home he was cheating on me. But anyways, 13 girls, and now the teachers like, students need to stop doing what they're doing or else we're gonna go back to school, and they're gonna literally, this whole entire trip is gonna be cancelled right now. So students are like, okay, they're gonna stop like kissing boys, whatever, they're sorry. Hi guys, let me tell you, the second night people were drinking. It was my first time ever seeing a savannah. I had never seen a savannah in my entire life before that. I saw it and girls were drinking it and they wanted me to try it out, but I was like so scared. I was like, no, my friend and I were like, we have never drank alcohol before. We're not gonna drink. If we're ever gonna drink, we're gonna drink when we're 18 and above, because that's what it says. Those are the rules. We didn't want to. We were so scared, friend. Guys, I even prayed because they were drinking around me. I prayed. I literally prayed. I started praying. Okay, then my friends drank. Our friends drank and they got drunk. And then obviously people started kissing more people. I think the alcohol influence as well contributed to that. People started kissing more people and it was just a mess. Like, whenever we'd be done with schoolwork in the evening, it would be so messy because people would want to go party or drink or want to sneak out. And obviously, in any area or place, there is going to be a bottle store down the road or a club or whatever it is. So it was so easy for people to sneak out and go to the club because it was literally down the road, and they don't look like they are under the age of 18 because obviously you dress up, you know. And we do our hair for Science Festival, like people would have their hair looking nicely, so you can literally look as if like you're matured, but you're not. We're not allowed to braid though, like we're not allowed to do that. But anyways, yeah, people went to the club, they'd come back and be more drunk. Next day when we're going back to the science center, people are hanging. We don't even understand what's going on because we don't even drink. I didn't even know what a hangover was. But okay, that happened. And then my boyfriend came to me and he was like, that's not true, he didn't kiss no girl, whatever. I believed him because you know what? Forever yena at the time. This is the last day now. On the last day, your school will host a party for everyone, right? For all the students and the teachers just to party together. But when I say party, I mean like, I don't mean like alcohol party, no. There's just gonna be a DJ playing music. We're gonna converse, talk about the trip, have a great time, eat. It was a bride. Yeah, it was a bride. Not a party, bride party, that type of thing. So there'd be a bride with all the teachers, you wear your best outfits. Because normally when you are at the Science Festival, you're allowed to wear your school's t-shirt and jeans, like strictly uniform. But then when we were at the party, you're allowed to wear whatever. So people will bring out their best outfits and look nice. Party. My boyfriend is so bored with me because I'm that person that does not want to kiss, does not want to do anything. I don't want to drink. And I'm excited to just be with him because I'm thinking our relationship is innocent, but okay, does not think so. So he decides that, you know what, he wants to go and be with who? His other friends. I'm like, he could go be with his other friends because I'm going to be with my friends. He goes, guys, his other friends. His other friends and the other girls is going to kiss. So he kissed more girls. Now, like I said, it was the last day we were there. He kissed more girls. I don't even know whether he kissed all of them in Grahamstown or he kissed some of them on the way back from Grahamstown to Mthatha or wherever he kissed them, but he kissed more girls. And by the time we were going back home, we were also not in the same bus until a certain point. I think we made a stop somewhere. I just don't know where it was, but we made a stop somewhere, and then he wanted to switch buses, so he asked to come to my bus, and he came to my bus and he sat next to me. God, he was buying face because he knew all the teachers know I didn't do anything, so that if he sits next to me and he was with me, it's gonna look like we've just been together this entire time. And I thought, ulimenemene ekwa grade 8, ulimenemene okay. Amadoda ngamaqoqi liars, bamenemene bathi ambedengu bedengu amadoda xelele. He bought face, he sat next to me, we got to the school, uploaded our things. We're happy to do our goodbyes and whatever. And then comes Monday. Monday must be back to school. It's normal time, Monday. Monday is a normal day, back to school. When we get back to school, everyone is talking about the trip. Who kissed who? There's a rumor at the school that my boyfriend kissed 22 girls. 22 girls. 23 girls, not 22. 23 girls. 23 girls. He didn't even kiss me on the trip, not that I wanted to be kissed. He didn't even kiss me on the trip, but he kissed 23 other girls. So other teachers heard that, and one of the teachers that was on the trip, he was not the only guy that kissed the girl. Like everyone that kissed, they were called into the office, and then they were told to write down the names of the people that they kissed with. Yena on his back, he's got how many girls? 23 girls that he had kissed on the trip. He had the audacity to come marinate me while we were in Grahamstown to tell me that's not true, it was a rumor. Because baby says supine, here's mine strong. Mine strong, dingaphakathi, then there's another carrot, noma noodle, noma peas, continent yazi, then mine strong ngaphakathi. But once I'm somfana ndathi nam ndazamiseka, ndambelieve xa because what? Forever yena. At the time, kwathi makabhale list e-staff room. He wrote down the list of the number of girls he had kissed, and it was 23 girls, and the entire school knew that. Obviously, there's no siyamthanda multiplied by whatever. I can't be 23 times. I can't be. There's no way that he had cut me and pieced me or multiplied me into 23. Which means he kissed other girls that were on the trip. I'm sure on that trip we had 24 girls. 25 with my friend. So he kissed all of the other girls except for the two of us. Because how do you kiss so many people? Hygiene. Are you not scared? Self-love, self-care, anything, something. He didn't care Sanumaizuki. Was it? 23 girls. Guys, I think when they wrote down the list, it sunk in that your man had cheated on you with 23 girls. The entire school knew that. And I was like, it was them then. During that point of him writing down 23 names of girls here, and one of those girls had attitude for days. She didn't care, and she had wanted him. She knew, and she didn't even want him because she liked him. She wanted him because he was with me. I had, in high school, like a lot of people, not one or two people had told me, I'm full of myself. But yeah, I didn't mind that because, I mean, people are always going to have opinions. So I really, I was not bothered about that. So then, why didn't he do that for himself? Why didn't he love himself enough to preserve himself? But no, he didn't. So he was like, nah, I am for the community. I am here to serve and give the people what they want. So he served the people. He gave himself to 23 girls on a silver platter, my darling. What? Umaizuki served himself to 23 girls. Other girls. That's when I realized, I think when it happened in Grahamstown, it didn't sink in. But when the list was written down, even people you would think know nothing about boys, they had kissed him. They had kissed with him. And you know what? I don't blame those girls. No, the girls are never at fault. It's the man, because he's the one person that owed me loyalty. The girls didn't owe me anything. But you know what? Mazigwati, the girls. That's when I was like, it's time for me to actually break up with him and leave him. But also our relationship was not even about intimacy or anything like that. So I just kept thinking should I really break up with him? Because it's not like I kiss him or I sleep with him. All I do is eat his money. So should I continue eating his money or should I break up with him? Because I'm just like, that's what I benefit from this. It's just eating his money. So why am I feeling like I should break up with him? Because we don't get intimate, and which we wouldn't. I was not gonna get intimate in high school. I was a kid. So to a certain point of my life, I was like, I will not. So, and he knew that. So Haike Umazuki came to me, guys, and he was so disappointed in himself. So he said that he's so disappointed in himself and that he's sorry and that he's gonna try and make it up to me. He promises. But I actually broke up with him at that time for Istimasam. Yeah, I understand it, just so everyone can respect me and now he can respect me as well. But he literally continued spoiling me. He was like, he'll never stop spoiling me. And he literally still cared about me and he still loved me. He was so tall, guys. He was so tall. He looked so good. His body structure, his body structure was the one. his body structure, my sister, my brother. Oh, it was the one. He was so hot. He was so hot. He drove. He had money. Money has always known me. Money has known me since, you know, even before then. So I just received that. I received a rich partner, a partner that spoils me, a partner that just like always splurges on me. Because he was my first boyfriend and he did all of that. And he literally didn't care how much he spends on me. Because he just had money like that. And even his mom knew about our relationship. So when she came to the school, because obviously the parents of the people that had done stuff on the trip, like naughty things, were called to come to school to account for their children's actions. His mom came and she was so disappointed in him. Because she thought like, so she said, but that was too early that I'd be his wife and that I was such a good girl. I don't even think she knew me like that, but she just saw me and just concluded that, this is the ideal girlfriend for my son. Because parents be like that, you know? So I think she liked me. She was this neat girl, pretty girl, quiet girl that looks like she has her life together, and I didn't. And she just decided on her son's behalf that this is the person I want my son to be with. And she kept greeting me still. Even Zuki, like he would still greet me, do things for me. He was still very much nice to me. And I was not angry at him like that to a point where I didn't want to talk to him or anything like that. I was still very much cool with him. I'd greet, we'd talk, he'd buy me whatever, he'd want to buy me whatever. And we were pretty cool because he was also friends with my friends. So they were all cool and I was cool with him as well. I think that's why. So it was flowing really. Even after we broke up, we were still very much cool. But this is how my first boyfriend cheated on me with 23 girls. He cheated on me with 23 girls. Not one, not two. No, why am I counting in ones and two? Not two, not four, not 5, not 10, not 15, not 20. 23 girls. Abai 23 amantombazana umfana waqamba wena zakuvurvaya namantombazana ay 23 davurvayeka. But yeah guys, that's the story time. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I know that the story is longer than this, but my thing is I've forgotten most of the things because I was like in grade 9. But it was not my first heartbreak though, but it was my first official boyfriend cheating on me with 23 girls and more. And I just want to tell you guys that, man, you must always put yourself first. Men are very evil, guys. They think for themselves, they think of themselves, and the minute you put them in a position where they belong, the minute you put them in a position where they don't belong, but when you want to elevate them, they will show you that I don't belong up here, I belong down there. I belong underneath, beneath. That's what men are. But hopefully you've enjoyed this story time. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a comment below if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share the video with as many people as you can. And I am on the road to 25,000 subscribers, guys. Please get me to 25,000 subscribers. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment below. I love you so much and thank you for watching. Bye.